All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Ashton Said. Welcome to the 4th episode of the Frames of Shame show today. Isaac and Christian both are not available, unfortunately, but I am
Boo.
joined by our new co-hosts, Brandon Hagen and Julia Robco.
You hacked up my last name.
Oh, you
The
messed
what?
it up.
Oh
Bazooka
my
J.
goodness. Oh god.
It's okay.
There
Rough
goes
start.
How are you
another.
guys doing? How are you
It's
guys doing
over.
tonight? First ever podcast?
I'm missing league for this, man.
Yeah.
It's my
Are you?
Wednesday night league. I am.
Whoa,
Had
That's
to pre-bowl
unfortunate.
this morning.
this is way more important.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm dedicated.
Welcome to the podcast. This past weekend we had YBC singles provincials. That went great. That was a lot of fun. Congrats to everybody who moved on to nationals. Some people performed better than others, but it was a fun weekend. I guess we're gonna introduce our two other guests right away. Obviously, Julie and Brandon are both members of the Average Pros, but we have more. We have more Average Pros today. It's gonna be a good episode. So I'll introduce these two guys. We have Scott and Henry. Okay. Welcome, guys.
Ho, ho, ho.
You assumed my gender when you said guys.
Okay.
My bad, Henry. I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh, you did.
It's 2024. I can't be doing that. I'm sorry, man.
Henry,
I'll
you
get it right
get
next time.
benched.
No.
What is that hat?
This video's
Yeah,
been
throw that out of
demonetized
there.
already.
Julie, you're missing league for this? I'm
Yeah.
missing cornhole tonight.
I know that's way more important. Like
cornhole
I know
league tonight. It
cornhole
was
is light for you.
And it's playoffs. I
Oh,
made the playoffs in
Julie's
cornhole.
Oh,
Uh,
how are
right.
you two doing tonight?
Great.
Great.
we're good. We're hanging out with you guys.
More time
That's
with
great.
Henry. More time with the team. You can't get better than that on a Wednesday
Right?
night.
So all three people that are watching this are gonna hang out with the Average Pros for today.
We got 26 right now, actually.
Oh shit!
It's a
Records.
little bit more than 3.
Actually, it's
More than-
probably only 5 because I got one on my screen here too.
I
So
got,
it doesn't.
I got one.
I'm
on
You
my
got-
I'm
yeah,
watching it over
so
here
it's all
too,
of
yeah.
us watching
It just
ourselves.
No.
Here,
We're
I'll-
boosting
I'll-
the
hang.
numbers for you.
I'll hang up. See, maybe it goes away.
Appreciate it.
You can see
Wait,
if
am I
they're
supposed to be
real.
on Facebook or YouTube? Should I open up both?
Yeah, are we just everybody get your
both.
out and play the stream? Let's boost the numbers.
Yeah. That'll make
Boost the
us look
numbers.
good.
Right? Oh, how are you guys tonight?
Not bad, not bad.
Everybody made it home safe from all the ice rain, obviously.
Oh yeah, lots
Yeah,
of
that was
shoveling.
crazy. Yep. Oh, before I forget, obviously we didn't do the giveaway last month, but anybody who comments join in the comments right now can join the giveaway at the end of the show. We already have a few people in, so I think we'll actually be doing it this time. There will be 2
Oh.
winners because we missed last month. So yeah, anybody
What do
who
they
wants
get?
to join,
An Average Pro hat?
they get a Frames of Shame shirt.
Mm.
Actually,
Oh, well, now I want one.
yeah.
Let's hope I win.
Did you comment on your
I
other?
did actually.
Okay. I'll throw my comment in here.
Yeah, get in
Where
there.
do I need to comment?
Here.
Well, hold
There we
on.
go. We'll leave that there for a bit to remind people who are just joining.
Perfect. So this is pretty much how our league goes.
How
It's
to be Bill.
just absolutely chaos and
There's
we
no
all-
organization.
yeah, no.
Speaking
the
of league,
coach
how
is-
is the
The
How's the
coach is
start
the
of this-
worst one.
the coach? Yeah.
Yeah, he's the worst one.
That's why he's
the how's the start of the season went? How's it been going? You guys have had a few matches already.
2.
Yeah.
It was
2?
shot at 1398, 1389, almost a 1400. We were pretty proud of that for 2 points.
For 2 oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon got his butt kicked.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, that was the problem.
No, it
Just
was.
Brandon or
Yeah, it was just Brandon.
He just needed a 440. He could have won the whole thing and team. Like, I don't get why he didn't.
Right?
I mean,
Just need a better anchor.
I could have just cleaned up my wood. I would have won my match, so it couldn't have been me.
I won my match. That's pretty much how it went. Then the second match we played that other team that I just threw, and I think we were probably all still a little bit. I wouldn't say frustrated, probably just pissed off that we only got 2 points out of that. We all felt like we bowled pretty good, and
Yeah.
and we kind of held on to that. And the other team gets the bull out of a pie house, and a couple guys miss the middle, get some strikes, whatever. It is what it is. I'm just kidding. Next gen, we love you guys.
That's a
Julie's
little
old
strong,
team?
but yeah.
I still love him.
Julie's tearing up. She's like, I left that team for this team.
Yeah,
Shit.
like fucking winning 2
What?
points.
How big's the difference from bowling? What 2 seasons was it with next gen and now bowling with the average pros? Is there a big difference, or how's that going?
Well, there's Henry. That's like a huge difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like Tyler.
I'm still getting used to it. Like
I'm like
Henry's
Tyler,
is
just not
so
as good.
much.
You never get used to it.
It's been a while. You never get used to it. No, it's true.
No.
You just come to accept it as like it's just how things
That's
are.
all right. It's
I mean-
okay. It'd probably be different for her because she doesn't win on the. But I mean, we've only played 2 games, so let's back the pump the
I'm
brakes a
just
little bit, and we don't play again until January.
Once
So-
George off his suspension.
Yeah, once George's come off his suspension.
Yeah.
Oh, when's
that was a
he
sad
back?
state.
When's he back?
It should be back in January. I think that. I mean, he got lucky. The suspension was the time frame, not number of games, right? So he should be back because of that.
Right?
Well, that's still that thing's
Oh,
whole thing's fishy though.
why
It's
did he get
totally
suspended?
fishy.
Or is it?
Oh,
is it
they're-
all-
Well, we got some hard
Confidential.
rules about wearing other teams' hardware, and,
Uniforms,
like equipment and uniforms. Yeah,
okay. Like Henry at the start of the show.
Right. That's why I threw it.
that was a
Yeah, I don't
pre-check
wanna get
gag.
punished.
He determines the suspension.
Why
so
why
he
do you
doesn't
why do you
keep
own
it.
that, Henry?
I
that in your
actually
house?
won that I won that probably on the last podcast where they gave away a free next gen hat. That's what I actually won it. And Tyler had to hand deliver it to me. He was really happy too.
Well, they have to give it away because no one wants to buy it. Just like
Right.
unlike the average
Yeah,
pros.
they have to get out of stuff that's been sitting on the shelves for too long.
Yeah, it was a little dusty when I got it, but it's dusty now because nobody wears it, so it's fine. It's true.
Thank you
the real
everybody
question
for
you should,
joining.
Oh,
We have a
you
lot of
should be
people
asking is how Henry and I feel when we keep bringing people better than us onto the team.
Yes, that's a good
Well,
question.
eventually, none of us will be. It will just be done. Just like
It'll be the new pros, not the average pros.
yeah.
The average ones will all be off the team.
No.
Is the name ever gonna change, or is the branding gonna stay the same forever?
The branding will stay the same.
Yeah,
No, because then
it's
we'll need to
iconic.
get more jerseys.
Hey, if Next Gen can bring on Adam Weber and still keep the name Next Gen, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. That,
I mean, come on.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we're the average pros. It started off 4 years ago watching the pro league teams. It wasn't that many, and we bowl Sunday match play, and all of us are in the Sunday match play leagues, and we just thought, man, we can compete against these guys, which was a dream, really. And so between Mark, Sue, and I, we kind of ran around and grabbed Scott, and I asked him right away if he wanted to be on a team. He's like, yeah, I'd love to bowl with you guys, and we kind of threw a team together. Not that we all can't bowl, but
Well,
we're
Sunday
just
night
not.
is already basically pro league. Like on Sundays, you might as well be in pro league. Like it's not like any harder.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah, the B bowlers in pro league are 230, or in Sunday match play are 230 average bowlers, and even the C bowlers are 220s. Like it's not like it's a league full of 180 average bowlers.
No.
So that's how we started, and realistically, and then from there we went. Now we're
I
in
don't
our
know.
third. Now we're in our third season. Apparently, there's relegation this year, and people are talking about average pros relegating. I've seen some teams that I think I'm pretty sure we can beat in our division, so I'm not
You guys
too
are
worried
bowling
about that.
1400s. It's not bad. You just got to get some good matchups.
Yeah.
Scott, I don't know how long you were a B bowler for, but does being an A bowler now have any like effects or differences now and make it, I don't know about easier, but like more prepared for 5-pin league?
Um, I went down to B for a single season, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, I joined only last season, so I didn't know that. Okay,
And squeaking back into A this year it's great. It's a challenge, and if I statistically, I'm happy to win 2 matches a week. Like that's sort of my goal is to kind of 2 a week or better, and that's my average. Like I'm still in the bottom third of the average, so 2 a week is actually pretty good, and that's kind of where I'm kind of trending to. But I find Sunday night match tough. It's completely different. It's Sunday nights. It's late. Like I'm tired, man. Like 4th game on a Sunday night. It's like would rather be at home in bed. And then Pro League is a totally different thing because I'm fresh. I get up in the morning, have a coffee, wheel in.
Let's talk about Scott's getting up in the morning fresh.
Oh,
Scott is still hungover. Scott's still hungover. He comes to the lane, 20 minutes late, going, I shouldn't have, I should have taken a cab here, but I'm here.
Yeah.
And then, proceeds to bowl lights out.
I won my matches.
Yep. We need that. And you didn't ask me how it was when I bowled an A, because I bowled an A one year. Ashton, you didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was COVID year.
Know that.
Yeah, okay. Most people don't. So I got to bowl COVID year and A. That year I drafted my best buddy, Mark Doss. I told everybody I'd quit the league if I couldn't have Mark. And there was 3 people that drafted ahead of me. And one of them was going to take it. Annette Campbell said she was going to take Mark Doss just to piss me off, but didn't. So I thank her for that. And then, 6 weeks later, they shut the whole league down, and I went back to B. I went to B.
Well, they couldn't let you and Mark bowl on the same team.
I think that's what it was. COVID was like,
shut down.
These guys are done. We're not having this. Oh well.
Brandon, this is your 2nd season with the Average Pros. How was your adjustment from the Misfits?
It's good. Got called over because they were having trouble controlling Henry, so that didn't work very well for me. So we had to call Julian to try and fix it, but
it's not going well.
Still not working.
It's still not working.
We might.
We got one more. We can
next year to do it.
Yeah, we got one more next year to call in. That'll help.
Mm-hmm. Any teasers on who that would be, or is that
nope?
Staying secret.
Oh.
No, yeah. It's a little too soon.
Yeah, I don't want to tell next gen that Tyler's coming over to the Average Pros.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But probably, yeah. We'll just wait till the end of the year to spill that.
Yeah.
And then we'll be the Average Gens.
No, we'll
do a little merger.
We're just going to sponsor Next Gen. It'll be the Next Gen brought to you by the Average Pros.
Oh, that'll work. That works. Speaking of that.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Hey, speaking of that, Average Pros have some sponsors they would like to thank. So this can bring us into our next segment. Power Stroke Oilfield Services was our main sponsor from day one. They sponsored us for the whole year. They are an amazing company. He's a super nice guy, Sean. So we want to thank him. Legend Plumbing, they're a sponsor. As you see the jersey that Scott is wearing, we've done some special edition jerseys to thank our sponsors that we'll wear during tournaments. Seagate's another one that I'm wearing. They have been nothing but, they're super amazing to a company I work for, and they're just an amazing company. So we've got Lisa McKinnon, mortgage broker. So if you guys need a mortgage broker, go see her. Laser Ray Interiors, drywall, steel frame, steel stud framing, Titan flooring, Pazzo, Italian restaurant downtown. If you haven't been, I will bet you $5 you could not eat the full portion that they give you. So anybody goes down there and orders the Cabanero, if you can eat that whole portion in one sitting, I will give you $5.
No, we're going tomorrow, Henry.
What's that?
We're going there tomorrow now.
Yeah, that doesn't include you and your dad. Carrie Konowalchuk, a realtor, another sponsor of ours. Foam Fighters, if you're looking for indoor pickleball, they have video games and a Nerf gun set up there. And Arcadium Retro Arcade here, local in Sherwood Park. That's Julie's. That's Julie's hotspot down there.
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
No.
Yeah, Arcadium sent us some sponsor money. So if you get a chance, go down and check them out.
Oh,
where's
that's
Julie's
her
free membership?
Julie doesn't get a free membership. She has to pay.
I still pay monthly.
Come on.
Damn it.
Yeah, but yeah, so we've got a lot of sponsors that really, why you guys see all the merch out there, why we have stickers. Speaking of that,
How many
Julie?
shirts do you guys have now, or
Too many.
too many?
My dad is generally pissed off. In our basement, the hanger above our laundry room is dropping off the wall now, so you have to reinforce it because of how many shirts I have now because of these guys.
but
Sorry, Jerry Bear. I'm
But we
sorry.
already had to retire
That's
the
a good
whites.
problem.
You never
That's a
got a
good
white.
problem
We
to have.
retired the
Okay,
whites.
one less.
yeah,
One less.
we
Yeah.
did retire the whites because you didn't get one of those.
Yeah,
No.
they have bad memories for us. They were not
No.
a good jersey.
they were horrible, and they
were
stain
bad.
really easy too because
Yeah.
they're white. So yeah, that's kind of what we do with our sponsor money, right? We kind of put it back into the team. We don't pay as a team to play in the league. That comes from our sponsors, but we get some jerseys. So we like our jerseys. So we do special edition shadow jerseys like this. They still say Average Pros on them. They're kind of cool. These ones we just wear for tournaments, and yeah, way we
Do
go.
those ones have
Do
the
you
right
have to
logo
keep-
on it?
Yeah.
No, let's not talk about the right logo.
Okay.
Do you have to keep the
Oh,
home
yeah, it
and
does
away
have the-
jerseys on for Pro League, or can you use the sponsored ones for Pro League? Are there rules on that?
I think we could go shirtless. I'm pretty
Henry
sure.
makes the rules.
No, there's a fine for that, Henry.
Yeah,
So you can. You just have to pay some extra money.
Yeah, we have a sponsor for that. Oh, guess who our other sponsor is? Totally skipped over that one. Frames of Shame. Hey, you guys sponsor the Average Pros.
We're
Right?
sponsoring. We got the
So
merch
you
here,
guys are
it's on
going to
sale.
sponsor the first fine that we receive. So I'll let Isaac know because he's gonna have to sponsor it. I'm gonna wear no shirt next match.
Hey Henry,
I'm
we do have
glad
a
the money's
question in
going
the
to a
chat
great
though.
cause.
How many jerseys do we have? They want the number.
Oh,
How
how many
many
jerseys
jerseys?
do we have?
White, black, orange, teal, blackout, Seagate. 6?
6.
6.
So I have 5.
Does every Average
Yeah.
Pros get each one of those, or
Julie, how much did you pay for your jerseys?
0.
That's how.
0.
But you
I'm
know who
very
paid
thankful.
for her jerseys? So read this list again.
I would also like to throw one more shout out though, like not a sponsor, but our home Sherwood Bowl. They put
Oh.
up with us
Mm.
big time. Like
they put up
Yeah,
with us a lot too.
free practice,
We-
let us come in, do
we
kind
should-
of what we want, like
When
I'm
we want.
when we want.
You're right.
Pretty
Thanks,
much.
Scott.
I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, they put up with us. They haven't kicked us out yet.
Yeah. Last Sunday we absolutely destroyed the lanes filming something, so be tuned for that. Our trick shot video came out recently, finally, after like 2 months after it being filmed. So that's out. It's done a good amount of numbers, so if any of you guys haven't watched that, go check it out. And yeah, we have another new video coming out with Henry and Scott and some of the Average Pros.
Is that going to be another 2 months? We got to wait for that.
That we can only hope it. That all depends on Christian's engineering school schedule. So he's the one
So
who does
if you're watching this live, everybody send Christian a message asking him where the new video is.
that's
that'll
his
help
problem.
him
Don't message
that'll-
me.
That'll help
School
speed things
break's
up.
coming up. It's like school breaks on now. He's
Yeah,
got
winter break.
priorities,
It'll be out
priorities.
soon.
Yeah.
I think
It's
Christian's already
Christmas.
gone started a bit, but yeah, his schedule's pretty jam packed, like 12-hour nights during the week. So it's crazy, but he gets it done. He gets it done.
Okay, that's good. We won't give him too
He
much
does-
props until we see the video.
He does a
Yeah,
great
kids
job
are
at
bad.
editing the video so far, so I'm sure this
Yes,
one
he
will
did.
be pretty good.
Good.
There's
Yeah, it was
no
a lot
way
of
that
fun
video's
filming.
bad.
Again, thank you Sherwood Bowl for letting us.
And
Uh,
I hate to say it, but thank you, Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
Good job, Tim.
Nobody wants to
Thanks,
thank Tim.
He didn't seem very.
Hey, do you guys
impressed
have that
last
video?
Sunday.
Did you guys see that video where he steps on a broom and smashes himself in the face?
Oh,
Did-
what? I think I have it right here.
Do you? I don't know.
This one?
I haven't. Seen, oh,
Oh my god.
This one? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I just saw here. Actually,
oh shoot!
Christian just uploaded a little teaser for the new
Ooh.
video, so we're
Oh,
gonna play
gosh.
that right
Ooh.
now.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't even watched it yet. This is everyone's
Oh,
seeing this
I'm
for the first time.
nervous.
Yeah,
Let's take a
here's
look.
the
Oh
here's
boy.
the new teaser for the video.
I'm Isaac Finlayson, and this is Frames of Shame.
This is a money shot.
There you go.
Oh
My
no!
cabbage.
That cabbage was pretty good,
That
actually.
was a good idea, right?
That was
Top
probably
three,
the most fun
top
thing.
three.
But yeah,
The-
there's the video. It's Will It Bowl. We threw a bunch of random shit down the lanes. That's all we did.
we didn't throw any shit down the lane, okay? So let's be honest. Nobody threw
No-
shit down the lane.
Yeah.
No,
It's disgusting.
yeah.
I don't know.
Henry was
but
very hungry during that video.
It was. I was. I bowled 4 games before we shot that video.
Yeah, he just finished match play.
I can't
Yeah.
believe Timmy stayed for all that. He's such a trooper.
Yeah.
He
We had
did
to make sure we didn't break anything.
True. I hope Wendy and Scott don't see the Will It Bowl. They probably won't let us back in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's hope the coconut water dried up.
You can't tell anybody more.
No more. That's
That's
it.
fine. They can tune in.
No one got
It was-
hurt.
It was one
That's
of the
the
most
important
fun
thing.
I've had bowling. So
It was
It-
pretty
it-
fun.
let's hope it looks good on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a couple more ideas. We were thinking of maybe Scott and I running another podcast
For sure.
within the Frames of Shame page. Maybe ask an average bowler an average question. That could be some of the topics, or maybe nobody really wants to care about the average bowlers. Because honestly, if you had to listen to Carrie and Tim and Dexter talk about how great they are and all these tournaments they're winning, does anybody really care after a while?
No one cares.
Well, that's why they
Right.
need ours. They need us. They need the flip side, which is, hey, I went to a tournament,
And I made the
That's-
cut.
or I just
You
went to
too.
a tournament. I went to a tournament.
I went to a tournament and missed the cut by 3.
I flew to Regina.
Awesome.
Went to a tournament. Watched a lot of really good bowling. Like,
Right?
I think that could be good. We have on average the past 2 podcasts, we definitely have not had as many viewers as we do now. So I think you guys do bring in a lot of good attention.
Well, I don't want to say anything bad about your last podcast, but let's just leave it at that.
That was the one with Kayla and Carter. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh no, that one was okay. It was the one before.
Christian
When's
and I
our
are
ability
never
to
hosting a
bowl again?
podcast on our own again. We're,
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
We were very underprepared. Yeah, guests all the time now, but yeah.
I think people just
You
tune
might
in
say.
because they think someone's going to streak or somebody's going to say something they shouldn't say. 'Cause that's usually what happens when you get 3 or 4 average pros together.
Basically.
Yeah.
no, it's
Well,
because they
especially
connect with
you.
us, Henry. They connect with us. They see us.
Ah.
They see us rip a deuce, and they're like,
You guys
hey,
are
I've
way
ripped a
more
deuce.
relatable. Yeah.
And then they watch other teams, and they're like, oh, that guy just threw 12 on the middle, and 8 of them were strikes. Whatever.
So you're saying nobody can relate to Tyler?
Hey,
Not many.
I beat him 1 match TPC. I beat him once out of 3, and I was pretty proud of myself.
Okay, fair.
It's Tyler.
I know, and I think he's so far ahead in the rankings. He's like the Connor McDavid, so nobody really cares about Connor McDavid. They want to talk about Zach Hyman. I'm not as good as Zach Hyman either, but that's okay.
This season, maybe. But
Oh yeah,
there's time to turn it around.
there is. I mean, I should be cornholing. I keep getting notifications that I'm up on the next court, but I'm not there. So
How high of a level of cornhole player are you?
I'm like, when my first week there, I was 6.7 points per round. And if you look that up, 6.7 points per round is pretty damn good.
Where's my Google?
I'm down to 5.9 now because my last 4 weeks have not been that good. But
Yeah.
5.9 points
You
per
can't be
round.
that good. You lost the average pros cornhole tournament.
You're not the champion of the average pros tournament.
I blame my partner.
Oh. Who was your partner, Henry?
I don't even remember.
I would be
Probably
careful
Sue.
then. I wouldn't blame and my partner. I carried Mark.
No, I think you know what it was? It was a Fireball whiskey. We discussed this, remember?
Yeah, it's true.
I got fireballed
Yeah, you did.
and then I needed a ride home. It happens. Same thing that happens at 90% of the bowling tournaments.
Basically.
You end up drinking?
Yeah.
Or Scott at Regina.
Yes.
What happened, Scott,
I
at
got
Regina?
from a teammate who was watching the live stream asking me if I was okay.
It's true.
You just fell over during the Friday night tournament. How are you okay? Nope.
But it made you better, so
To be honest, I did bowl much better after that. That is true. Well, that night. That was about it.
Well, we have our ritual before we even start Pro League is we all have a shot. We
as
have
long,
to.
That did not.
as long
It did,
as Madison's
that
not
first shot.
he jinxed
I
us.
thought you guys were generally joking about that
We
for that
don't-
first match, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing a shot at it's like 8:30 a.m.
We don't joke.
I
We
know.
don't
We're a
I
serious team.
realize that
Pretty
now.
serious.
We don't joke about drinking.
Ah.
Just wait for our 8 o'clock game when we gotta do a shot at 7:30 in the morning.
Right? Julie's
can
like,
go
it's
for
7:30 in the morning. I can't drink this early.
I'm like
What are you
on
talking
a
about?
very empty stomach. I'm like, but hopefully nobody noticed. But I'm like, I felt like my face was beat red that first match because that shot hit me.
I'm gonna
so
go back
damn
and watch
quick.
it.
No, don't.
Do you guys take shots before every match?
Mm,
Well, most of
Depends.
us do.
Depends.
Yeah.
depends
I
on how
got
the
water
day's
next
going.
one.
Yeah.
Mm,
Do you think
Yeah.
that helps the bowling or makes you guys
Worse?
it makes you guys have more fun for sure?
Well, if we're
We're just-
having fun, generally we bowl better.
That's true.
So generally. But
What are you
sometimes we
guys-
have a lot of fun and we're terrible. So who knows?
It's when they do the extra shots.
Yeah, I think the
Extra
extra shot against Next Gen, we did an extra shot and then we just went.
Yeah.
I blame Mark Doss on that one.
Do you guys take shots if you win?
No, we just pack our stuff and leave, usually.
Just head home for the day.
Just business.
Business as usual. Yeah.
We don't tempt fate. We just leave.
What's your guys' you some people would say you guys are seen as a more underdog team in the 5-pin league. What's your guys' is your mindset any different going into games when people may think you're an underdog, or are you guys just there to have fun and just try and win? Like
Ooh,
any
can
other
Can I
team.
answer that one?
Yeah.
Go
Go
for
for it.
it.
Yeah. I have never met people that take their bowling more seriously than the average pros. And I mean that desperately. All of us know we're good enough to be there, and it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
putting it together. And everyone there cares. When you bowl bad, you don't feel bad because you bowled bad. You feel bad because you're letting your teammates down. And I've never met people that like try and support each other more. And that's I think why we have fun together, because
Mm.
yeah, we're bowling and we take it serious, but we're there for each other, and that's really why we all are there. And I think we didn't maybe know that when we set up the team a few years ago, but it certainly has turned into that for all of us at one point or another.
100%. I agree with Scott. We probably take it too serious because when we do lose, it's not like, all right, whatever, let's grab another beer. We all go home and pout and feel sorry for ourselves for the next 4 hours until we show up for league that night. And then it's all a hug at league, and it's like, sorry. No, I'm sorry. I should have got my 3-pin. I should have did this and should have, could have, would have. And if we really were there just for fun, it would be like, another shots, let's go, another round. Like, that's more of the Sunday match play is how that is. If we lose, yeah, we want to win, but not as bad as Pro League.
Yeah.
Which might be why we all, I wouldn't say grip the ball a little bit, but we get down and we're really close at the end and we know we're in the match. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I got to have this one. I got to have this one. And all of us, and I don't know, Julie, you just started, it's only been a couple games, but I want to throw a good shot for Brandon, and Brandon wants to throw a good shot for me. And Scott, it's not about me throwing a good shot for me. I don't care if I bowl bad. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm terrible. I know that. I can throw a bad game. But when I let Scott down because I didn't get my spare, that's when, I remember our first night of Pro League. I went home and I was like, it felt like I ran a marathon. The emotional drain up and down, like I was beat. We all showed up for Sunday match play. Like, I don't want to bowl. I'm so tired. So
Yeah, those
Is
first
there
two games
lots of
was
nerves?
terrible.
Is there
Yeah.
lots of nerves when bowling
Yeah.
in the 5-pin league, or? Yeah.
Yep. I mean,
Like
I know Sue and I started our first match off, both had 4 in a row to start the match. And I come off, and even now, like, I still get goosebumps for it, right? She comes off and looks at me and she goes, I'm so shaky. I don't know why I'm shaky. And I'm like, don't feel bad. I'm just as shaky as you are. And there was one other person that we were all really, it was you throwing 4 in a row. So the 3 original average pros were throwing 4 in a row, and we're all in the same boat. And it's like, well, I've thrown 4 in a row before. Like, whoop-de-doo. But for some reason, I'm shaking. I'm nervous. Why are you nervous? It's just bowling. Shouldn't be nervous. But
it's also a really different format, right? Like, you're just alone, right? It's just your team in an alley looking at a screen or not. Like, I don't look at the game. Like, I just bowl. And it's a different format. So you see other people getting worried and you're like, you don't know that they're winning or losing because I don't look. So it's a weird format. And I think that adds a little bit of difference. Like,
yeah,
you can pal around, but you can't go for a walk to talk to anybody because there's literally nobody there to go talk to. Like, your usual routines are not there.
I had a conversation with one of the Bombers, new on the team, and he thought he was just going to come in and, throw his normal game, and he got pulled his first match. And I mean, guys can figure out who it is. And I was asking him, I said, what is it? And he goes, it's just so different. You're in the alley. It's super intense. It's super high pressure, but yet there's nobody there. You can't feed off of the guy beside you knowing, okay, I got him. I can look him in his eye. I mean, Sunday match play, the games we play with each other's minds and jokes and, coming off the lanes, you can do that when you're in the same alley. But when you're looking at a screen, I can't talk trash to Lonnie while he's on the screen. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
These guys are just up there throwing bombs. I can't be like Michael Wiss, don't mess this one. You're going to miss this, Mikey. Those ones you can do when you're kind of in an alley to a point. So, yeah, he said it was very hard. He was very surprised. And I know he's made men's open teams, mixed teams. He's a phenomenal bowler. But he was even shocked at how difficult it is.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely
a different environment than what everyone's used to.
I didn't make the YC Nationals team last year, but I assume it was a lot like that since it was all virtual.
Oh,
I went down. I did go down to watch. Yeah, it's weird when there's a few people in the crowd and you're bowling on one lane and you look over at this TV screen. It's like, oh, those are the people I'm bowling against who they're behind a screen.
it's totally right.
Yeah, it looks tough. It definitely not as fun as it would be bowling against the team physically, but yeah, it's very different.
I like having our team down in the pit, whether you're bowling or not bowling. We all kind of have a role. If you're not bowling, you have a role in the team. You're not just off sitting in the corner waiting for your turn to bowl. You have that role, So us being in those lanes all together with just our team, we're sad, we're happy, whatever. It's all of us as a team. So I think that's probably the biggest difference where, maybe if you got another team beside you, you're not as focused on your own team. There's really nothing else to focus on but me talking in the pit because there's nobody else around.
Yeah, for sure. You guys have made a decent amount of roster changes the past few seasons. What is especially Brandon and Julie, of course, what has gone into those decisions?
Team players, people we want to play with.
Players. Yeah.
We wouldn't ask Brandon if we didn't think he fit the average pro is one thing. We know Brandon and Julie are a little better than average pros. So, but it's the concept of the personalities part of the team, right? That's a lot of it. Don't you think, Scott?
Yeah, I think it's just that like I said, people take it real serious, but for the right reasons. And I think we're in the pit, whether you're bowling or not bowling or whatever, everybody's fully engaged and everybody's there for the team. And I think that's just, a feeling, right? It's just like we all got each other's backs. We all can tell when somebody's having a rough day or not a rough day, and we kind of all rally around each other in different combinations of people and in different ways. But it's definitely, I think I would say I'm on a team that I'm with the people I want to be with, right? There's
Mhm.
not like we're not just picking
Yeah.
people. Oh, that's an average we need. That's a number we need.
Yeah.
Because we'd have a very different team. Like Henry, me, and Mark probably wouldn't be on the team.
Yeah.
If it was
Fair.
just a
Well,
numbers
well,
game, right?
let's be honest. Scott would be on the team, but Mark and I
Nah.
probably wouldn't be on the team.
I'd be
Yeah.
the alternate. I'd be good with that. Just run the audio visual and just bowl sometimes.
Yeah, some of it. And there might be a time where Mark and I step back because we get, we want the average pros to be competitive too. Don't kid yourself. We don't just come out here for the sponsors and the shits and giggles. We want to win. So in order to win, sometimes, guys have to step back. And, if next year I'm the guy that has to step back and bring on another bowler, then that's what happens. It's kind of the game. I mean, would I love to be, as good as, some, a Weber or a Tyler? Sure. But, I'm bowling a long time and I haven't been that good yet. So chances are it's not going to happen overnight. And I did put in a lot of work last year. This year I've kind of stepped back. I'm not doing as much as the tournaments or as many shifts.
Yeah.
I spent a ton of time and energy trying to focus on getting better. And I think it took away from some of the fun. So bowl less, have more fun, and play some cornhole.
Yeah.
Even if I lose in the
cornhole, do you enjoy cornhole or bowling more?
Well, right now cornhole's new. So it's I don't know the people in cornhole. I've been, I enjoy the challenges of it, but it's the people I'm bowling. Like I wouldn't even want to bowl Sunday night, but I've been bowling in that league for probably 20 years. It's the people.
Yeah.
It's me going there every Sunday night and seeing Brandon, and my Thursday league is just me hanging out with my friends, a team that I got to pick. So yeah, that's why I go Thursday match play or Thursday league. I would rather sit at home and watch a hockey game, realistically. But it's the people.
This is more of a question for you and Scott, because I know Julie and Brandon a little bit more than you guys. Have you guys been bowling since YBC? Or if not, when did you guys start?
Oh, Scott, you go ahead. Don't tell them the YBC story, okay?
No, I've been bowling like forever. So that pin back there, that my grandparents owned Shelmont in Richmond, BC.
Okay.
And my parents met in that bowling alley. I was raised in a bowling alley until we moved away when I was in kindergarten. So I've been bowling since I could walk, basically. And then bowled all the way through YBC and then took a really weird 4-year break off after YBC before I came back. So, sometimes you just need a little time away. I was going to university. I was busy, didn't take it too serious. And then just came back, ran into Chris Hislop at a mall. He said, you should come sub, kind of got back into it, and then ended up filling in for Rob Parks for a Sunday match way back in the day, and then have never looked back, basically. Okay. So I've never not really been into bowling. So good or
Shout
bad.
out Chris Hislop.
Oh.
Well, for getting me back into bowling, I don't know. Like
we don't shout out the average pros. Don't shout out Chris Hislop.
Okay.
We don't. I asked Chris originally to be on my team back in the very early stages, and his response was, "Nope, I'm going to get my own team." So we'll just leave that at that. Sorry, Chris. Love you, buddy. Anyways, my parents were big bowlers in BC and Prince George. So I bowled 2 years of YBC there, and then I basically got out of bowling. My mom, we moved to Edmonton, and I never started bowling until I moved back to Prince George when my Jordan's mom and I decided we wanted to do something. So we joined a league before she was pregnant with Jordan, and we bowled in the league out there. And yeah, basically then I started bowling. Jordan's 30 now, so it's probably 31 years ago that I started up again. And I didn't bowl anything competitive. It was just a fun. I probably had a 178 average to begin, and then I went to a 179, and then a 180, and then from the last 10 years, it probably went up one pin every year. And I got up the last 3 years. I started getting a little bit, before the average pros, I started just trying a little bit harder and being a little more competitive. I still didn't do any tournaments. And then once the average pro started, I was like, well, I'll put my money where my mouth is. If I'm going to trash talk all these guys, I better start trying to show up in tournaments. So
You
That's
almost
only
bowled a
been
perfect
4 years
game.
of me. What's that?
You almost bowled a perfect game.
I just about did.
He did.
I have the
bowl a
pin
perfect
upstairs.
So
game.
you have, yeah, I was about to
Did
ask. You
bowl a
saw that
perfect game.
pin.
We showed
Yeah.
you the stick they used to stand the pin back up on his last ball. We
Yeah,
already talked
I
about
have
this.
that pin upstairs. That was my one and only 400, 448. So I can't complain.
You got just
Jordan's
as close
first-
as got
Jordan's
just as
first
close.
400 was a 450. So whatever. Sorry.
You got just as close as Tim and Dexter have. So
No, that's
that's a
wrong.
win.
I bowled
Is it?
better than Tim and Dexter. Dexter's
I thought both
highest
of
is
them
a
had 448.
445. And I don't think Timmy's had a 448. I think he's a one of them. No, neither one of them had a 448 because I bugged both of them that I had a higher 400 than them.
Well, there you go. That's even better.
Yep. That's right. Suck it, Tim and Dex.
Tim is a 448 according to
448.
Dex.
He does?
Dexter
Ah.
had 446. So you got
Well,
Dexter.
Dexter had aces.
Yeah, Dexter had a 446. That's what it
Jesus.
was. Right. How bad of a ball do you got to throw to get aces on your last one after throwing 11 in a row? It's embarrassing.
Some rarefied air there, Henry.
Wow, we're gonna have to find a new alley to bowl out of. Wonder what
Yep.
Bonnie Doon's like.
Pinfall's a little bit better, but
Julie, you made your first WCBT cut at TPC this year, right? That was your first.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
Absolute clutch last game. What were you thinking during that?
My goal for TPC was just to make cut. I just wanted to see if I could do it and if I could be with these big boys. And honestly, that last game, I was like, can I just throw a good ball? I've been coasting all the other games. That's it. I'm
Yeah.
a simple person.
Just an easy,
was-
370, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I think so.
363. Who's keeping track?
Yeah.
I don't have the stats up here. I would.
Pretty sure we
Henry
look it up.
does.
I'm pretty sure it was a 363 because Julie is now an average pro.
Brandon made that cut by 1 pin.
That was cool, though.
that was cool.
To hear
I
Brandon
watched
yelling down
that,
the way,
yeah.
I'm like, oh man, he's popping off too.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
I came in early to watch that. That was good to watch.
Yeah.
That was good.
Scott made it too. That was three average pros who made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the most ever, or has there been
Oh,
a by a mile or what?
well, Jordan and Brandon made a cut once.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I made
I
like
would
40 last year and 24 this year. So kind of a cut, not really. Last year.
oh yeah, that's true though. You did make it last year.
Yep.
But your first real big boy cut. That's what we call it.
That was this year.
But
That was a
then let's
great
be-
group.
But let's be honest, Scott he's kind of like I am. We just don't, we didn't bowl in the big tournaments. You're a great bowler, and Scott knows he's a great bowler. He just doesn't bowl in those high pressure situations. He just he's not interested in. He enjoys the Sunday match play and having a beer, but he's not interested in trying to go make the cut with all these.
I took a time, having, you got the younger folk here will figure, you'll get a job, you'll have a kid, you'll sneak away on Sunday nights to bowl 4 games and feel guilty because you could be doing something else. And then
Right?
taking weekends away to fly to go bowling and spend money on it is not really, family vacation happiness, right? So
Yeah.
unless your whole family's into bowling, and mine's not as much into it, I guess, as I am. So not that they don't bowl or are bowling adjacent, but
You're
you
telling
know.
me bowling isn't your whole life?
No, it is
Is
not.
it?
But I will tell you that at points in your life, the community is as important as any other group of friends you have, right? So
For sure.
last year was sort of my first couple more tournaments. This year, hopefully a couple more tournaments and see how it goes. But after the SmackDown, I got a TPC in the first round on AND. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. That was just
Come on. We're going to
Oh,
Regina.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regina with us.
Last year we drove to Regina. No problem. Coming home, we almost died.
Thank God for
Who
Mark.
was driving?
Mark
Mark?
Doss.
who had to sit beside Mark and talk him
What
through it
happened?
for like 12 hours.
Oh, you couldn't see past the windshield. This blizzard, the snowstorm we went through. The first time the year before, we drove down with DB, Daryl Bradley. We jumped in his pickup truck, and Mark, Brandon, myself, and Jordan. No, it wasn't Jordan. It wasn't you, Scott.
No, it was Jordan.
It was Jordan.
Yeah.
And the joint that was going around that truck, I don't smoke weed. And I was like, I can't breathe. I'm stoned. Somebody roll the window down. But yeah, driving there and back, no problem. The roads were clear they were bare. I mean, DB could basically drive with one hand on the wheel, sending a full letter to somebody through text message on his phone and have no issues driving while he was high. While he was high. So it's fine. But coming home with Mark Doss, 2 hands on the steering wheel, white knuckling. We passed a semi, couldn't see, so Mark stopped on the highway. And that's when I turned and looked at Brandon, gave him a hug, and said, "We're going to die."
And then the semi tried to take us out.
And
that was terrifying. That was not a pleasant moment in my life.
So this year we're going to drive again. Anybody's up for a road trip? Let's go.
Calling him out live on the podcast.
Is this still his page? Nah, that's fine. It was fun though. DB, we had good times.
It was a ton of fun.
That's why we went back again to Regina the next year. Regina's a really, it's a good tournament. It's nice and close. We parked the car, you can walk, and lots of people are there. Regina's a really fun tournament, so that's the one we're probably going to see if we can gather enough average pros and head out there again and leave our stickers everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta make your mark everywhere you go.
We do.
I love
stickers. Stickers are a thing. You got to have stickers if you're a pro team. If you don't have stickers, you should get them.
We gotta make some frames of shame ones. I've been on Isaac about that for a bit, but yeah, a lot of the places that we go, we end up seeing those stickers, especially Denny's.
It is on the vending machine. That's an OG sticker too. That went up early.
Yeah.
We went there last weekend, and there was this group of people that were trying to win a teddy bear from that claw machine, and they spent like $20 in it, and they didn't get it. And Isaac went and like spent $30 and got it, and like rubbed it in their face the whole time. It was pretty funny.
It's awesome, and the sticker's still on the machine.
Yeah.
Yes, they will not take it off.
That is awesome.
We show up with these hats all the time too, so they're probably like, we cause a ruckus there a lot.
You guys put that sticker on our machine. You're like, nope, wasn't us.
That was me. I apologize.
I've got stickers at the Sky Dome in Toronto, or whatever it's called now. I put some all around there. Yeah, there's some in Regina. I mean, pretty much everywhere we go, we got to put
some
stickers
outside
somewhere.
Paradise, right? I remember I saw some.
That's
when we
right.
went to the autumn last year.
There's a few around Cancun.
We don't
BVJ.
We don't talk about the autumn open Airbnb last year with all the cockroaches.
Oh, no.
That was nice. I think there's some at the Calgary Zoo.
Yeah.
Oh, the zoo was fun.
The zoo is a great
fun. Yep. That's what we do. Let's create a tornado everywhere we go.
We have to.
Yeah. I'd like to point out we have 28 entries in this giveaway right now, so
28? Hold on.
That's 10 times more than we've ever had, pretty much. So
how do I get in on this?
Just type join in the chat.
Yeah.
Join. You hear the
I've been
echo?
adding all the names as we go through this podcast.
I did. Nice. I thought you were just ignoring us.
No, I've been working.
I wonder what the over under on is me keeping my shirt on the whole podcast.
You're keeping it
Any bets
on.
on
We
that?
talked about it.
Hey.
I was there in that
Can't get Gary mad at us
ridiculous
again.
tournament where you took it off.
Oh my gosh. You know what? That story, I don't know if you guys remember that story. It was, I don't know if it was invitational. I think it was invitational.
It was during COVID, and it was like
It was invitational because it was
Bradley.
Bradley.
Average pros.
It was Bradley Ticat was on the lane, and he was bowling in a serious match. And I'm like, I'm not going to go streaking if Bradley's like, no, thank you. I don't many people know Bradley, but he's a super chill dude. But if you don't know him, you think he's got like, he's just this mean guy with his Fu Manchu, and you would just think, but he is the nicest guy. So I'm standing there, and I'm just kind of chilling out. He goes up and punches a head pin. and I could see he needed a second to just calm down. He turns and looks at me and goes, and I was just like across the lane, and I just hear Carrie, oh no. It's all I remember. I've seen the video 100 times. I just like, it was so good.
It's not the only time you've done it though. That's the problem.
But that was the best time. That was the one I remember.
That weird 6-person COVID tournament they put where they just grabbed B bowlers out of Sunday Night League and asked us to come down and bowl. That was the worst.
That was good. Yeah, I bowled a whole frame with no shirt.
I know. I was there.
I think if you guys start that podcast on our channel, I think what'll really get the views up if you guys do one in a hot tub. I think that would be pretty good.
Whatever. Our original video when they were introducing the Pro League teams, I don't know how many views it got, but it was the one that just shot through the roof. They were just like, oh my God, we can't have these guys bowling Pro League. Like we want to promote this as a professional sport, not as a sideshow. But yeah, it was when Mark Doss came in that room with tacos and a 6-pack of Coronas. I mean, it was a lot. So if you haven't seen that, go back and try to find that up. I'll tell Frames of Shames to clip it and post that on their page. I'll get you some views. It was nuts.
Yeah.
And I was calling out the French. I was calling out every team. It was so good.
Henry often makes commitment statements for the team that none of us endorse.
No, definitely not.
He picks fights with all kinds of teams and people. We're like, why? Why are you doing this? Please just stop. He doesn't stop. It's good. It's good for the views, right? That's the important thing.
Frames of no shame.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no shame here. You know what? You got to keep it light. Most people know.
The bowling community needs some of that. So
right? Most people know my story. So if you don't keep it light, you're just going to roll over and die, really.
Yeah.
So, good. That's it. Can I go now? My drink is empty.
You should have made yourself.
Only way you can sit through a podcast with the Frames of Shame.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
That's
If you
probably
want to
all
wrap it up,
viewers that came through this.
No, is there any more questions? What else? You got 8 minutes? You don't want
Isaac
to
sent me
cut
a
early.
list of some of the stuff he wanted.
Okay. Well, Isaac's not even here. What does Isaac even do? Let's ask that.
He's the
He does
money.
the
He
intros to the video.
He's just the money guy, and like just organizes everything.
You need
Where's
money?
the
We can
money?
get we can get the money. That's not a problem. We can lose Isaac. He doesn't do anything anyways.
Yeah.
He does a lot behind the scenes.
He's
Oh,
working. He doesn't do.
predictions.
Oh,
Predictions for this year. You guys in the standings.
oh,
Average pros. Where are you
shoot.
guys finishing? Above the relegation line. That's what
Oh.
I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say really.
I don't want you
What?
guys getting
Julie.
relegated.
Julie.
I'm joking.
Julie, you're
bench.
I'm joking.
Coach.
Okay, that's fine. Put me down.
Hey, did you ever find that picture of Jordan? Didn't you guys have that picture of Jordan when he got in the wrong jersey?
Yeah. That picture's fishy, man. Like this not
Yeah.
it can't be him.
Maybe you don't have it, Ashton.
That's okay.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
are you
fine.
talking
But
to
anyways,
me?
yeah, it was a picture of Jordan with his arm around Tim. I was like, "What is happening?"
I don't
in-
think I've ever seen this photo.
It's on
What?
the average pros page.
That's why he got benched.
Is it on the average pros page?
Is that why?
He got benched
Dude.
for.
I'm
Anyways.
not a middle-aged man. I don't look at Facebook much.
Okay,
Well, definitely not on the average.
I love
pros page
Facebook.
right now.
I'm definitely middle aged too. I honestly think our next couple sets of matches, will dictate the rest of our year.
You
I
think?
think that we could have a couple of good, strong matches. We've got some teams in there I know we can beat. We've played, Next Gen, the Powerhouse, and the Pie House. We've already bowled those guys. So we, I think we can be a little higher in the standings than relegation.
Fair.
I'm not going to say playoffs, but I think we can move up a little bit.
Jordan's standing his ground. He's not going back. Good for him.
Just saying, the picture looks wrong to me. It must
The
be
suspension
the jersey.
can get longer.
Ooh, that's actually a
Ooh.
bad thing, Jordan. I know you're watching.
But-
You should probably not type that in there.
let's not extend this suspension to Jordan.
Yeah.
That is true. Coach does
I-
decide on suspensions. Not
I
Henry.
think Mark is probably getting suspended.
You think so? What did he do?
Oh,
100%. Oh, you know what he did. And if you don't know, you will know soon enough.
It's under investigation right now.
Julie,
Scott?
another thing for you. You're a coach now. You
I am.
submitted your name into YC and you got picked third. You're coaching the Green Boys team.
I'm so
That's
excited.
really exciting. Yeah.
Yes. I'm
what are
nervous
your-
as hell.
Yeah. You were
My
You'll
nervous
be
one
beforehand.
amazing.
fear- Generally, my one fear is like I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
screw up
got-
on that score sheet.
We got
They're
one of your
gonna
boys
knock
in the
points
chat
off
here.
me. Oh, Lachlan. Let's go. We're gonna win.
She's going to do
Hopefully.
awesome. Julie's going to be an amazing coach because she's just a
Yeah.
good person.
Hopefully, she's better than the average pros coach and actually shows up.
Well, I'm still waiting for Henry to finish off his coaching stuff because we were classmates in GP in the summer. This class clown. I'm surprised Ernie put up with us, but
The best
get
was
on it.
Julie texting our group chat. Henry is the class clown. I was like, why you gotta throw that out there? As if they didn't already know that.
he just kept talking, and I was trying to like listen.
No, she
So
wasn't.
Henry's becoming a coach.
Yes.
What are
Yeah.
your? I didn't know this. What are your plans with that? YBC or just like open?
No, I didn't. I don't want to
He
coach
hates
kids.
the kids. He hates the
Kids don't like me.
Kids love you.
Well, they do,
Henry.
but I don't want to. Honestly, I was looking at hopefully doing some adult coaching. We'll see. I did one module. I just have to get my testing done, and I haven't submitted it yet. I
One
was told by
module,
a
you still have,
couple
like,
of people
6
that I
left.
should get it done because I don't know anything about bowling, but I'd be funny. So I was like, okay.
Did they
do
say
you think I'm
exactly
doing?
that, or are you just making
Pretty
that up?
much. No, I'm pretty much was like, yeah, it was like I'd be a good coach because I'd just take some of the tension away.
Fair.
I'd be cracking
Yeah.
too many jokes and try to keep everybody a little bit calmer. But
I think he would be a good coach. I think that's what a lot of us need, especially as adults.
I mean,
feel
yeah,
like
if you're
I always
coaching an
need
open
someone.
team, I don't think they're gonna need too much technical help. You just
No,
yeah,
it's all mental at that
I mean
point.
sometimes, but
no,
Oh,
I'd
look
be
who
like
decided to
Tyler.
show up. Sorry.
I'd be like, oh,
Is he trying to
No.
win his own prize?
What are we doing here?
What is he doing?
oh,
It's a rigged
jeez.
contest.
Somebody let that guy go.
I'm putting him in. If he wins, it's not rigged. I swear.
But think about that. If you're coaching an open team and Tyler's struggling, what am I going to say to Tyler? It would be more like, hey, what are you doing wrong? I'm going to be like, Tyler, you know what I think you're doing wrong? Oh, he's going to be like, shut up. Shut up, 230 average bowler.
That's
But,
the key, though,
I-
Henry. That's
but
the key.
right. But it would
You
be
don't know what you're
making him
doing
think.
wrong. That's why you're doing it wrong. You don't know you're doing it wrong. That's the problem.
Right.
You don't notice.
So, yeah, I think it would be, you're right. I think the open teams need more mental help than actual physical help. Obviously, a guy struggling, you can try to pull it out of him what he thinks he's doing wrong. Are you going too fast? Are you following through? Like, there's lots of little things, but yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to get into it.
Yeah. Henry
I
will
think
be a
he'd be
great
good.
coach.
Yeah, I would love to have you as a coach. That'd be great.
Imagine having to bowl against a team coached by Henry.
oh my god,
Good point.
That's like having an extra bowler just because the other teams are like, who is this guy? I can't stand him. He's so
Right?
loud. He's so positive with his own team.
I'm gonna manifest my inner Henry when I'm at provincials for YC.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna
okay.
try my best.
You'll be
You're gonna
fine.
need
You'll be
it for that.
amazing.
You got to get in all the other teams' heads, Julie. Just
Yeah,
Right?
I'll
Julie,
put him
you'll
in
be
with these
amazing.
kids, man.
Ask Henry
Just
what he
start
does
sh-
when we're getting spanked on a Sunday night game match. He'll just take the table and just stick it in front of the other lane so the other team has
That's
to
a
walk
lie.
around just to screw with them.
Julie, you just need to start shooting your bazooka at all the other kids when they're getting bowling well. Just get down on one knee and they'll be like,
Oh,
why is that coach shooting a bazooka at me?
I was I was gonna take a lot of Tylenol that weekend anyway. Make sure my knees are good.
You could bring Isaac's Fortnite rocket launcher gun.
Yeah.
Would manager Christian allow that or?
Who cares?
True, he's a kid. True, I'm like more adult than him. That's right.
Do you
True.
have more authority?
I have more authority.
True.
All right. I think that's it for the questions. Is there anything else you guys wanted to bring up? I don't know. We've already hit an hour. I don't know that's around what the other podcasts are, but
Is that our time limit? They cut us off after an hour.
There
we
is
can
no
be here
time
for
limit.
however long we want to be honest.
Oh.
I
Henry's
mean, if
still
anyone has
talking.
in the
Let-
chat has questions
Let me
for
put my
our-
feet up. We can talk all night.
At least you
I
have
got
thoughts
nowhere to
on it.
go. Good thing there's no hockey game on tonight or cornhole.
Stop complaining. You didn't go because your brother didn't do it. Like that's stop complaining.
I didn't say that.
You did say
Off the
that.
record.
One more. What are each of your guys' favorite events to play? Because you guys were talking about not doing many of the more serious tournaments, like just in general, any tournament. All four of you guys. What are your favorite events?
Mine's probably.
I'm not
the
going first.
Open.
Let's start with Brandon.
Yeah,
I
Brandon,
like
yeah.
the Heritage Traditional, but out of town, get to be with some friends. Nice bowling alley.
Short and sweet. Like it. Julie.
I'm just gonna stick with the Open just because I've been doing it for.
She
since
makes
out
it
of
every
YBC.
year. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Super successful. Make it
But,
every year.
I'm really good.
Since I'm starting to do like tour stuff, I enjoy Heritage too, and hopefully Regina. I'm really excited to bowl in that one.
Well, we're gonna have fun in Regina.
I know, so I'm looking
Regina
really
will be good.
forward to that one.
Henry.
Well, I did Nebs 2 years ago, but I went with Jordan. So that tournament itself was real fun. Just it was kind of the first year I did a serious tournament, and so that was a lot of fun. Nebs has got a lot going on there. For family wise, with my son was awesome, but Regina bowling, going with the average pros, just hanging out with those guys all weekend in Regina. You know, it's a good place. I like the two of them. I mean, TPC, don't get me wrong, I love TPC, but you know, we're always here in Sherwood Bowl, so you know, we bowl a TPC tournament every other weekend. So I just found going out of town, like Brandon said, spending the weekend with the guys is lots of fun.
Scott.
I'm maybe in a little bit of a different space. Like I'm a little bit of a homeboy. I do really like TPC, mostly because of the TPC doubles. If you've ever seen me at one of those, you'll know why, because I usually don't remember most of it the next day. But if there's a tournament that's actually like that makes me feel the best about myself as a bowler, it's Corporate Challenge. If you haven't been to it, you should go because you will feel so good about yourself. I got medals hanging all over the place. You can't not win. You show up and you put on your shoes and you win. Like that's how that works.
So those aren't like participation medals or anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to say this. These are people that just come from random places, put together 4 people, and they bowl. But honestly, there are games where like my game beats the other 4 bowling.
So it's a huge like confidence boost.
Bowled last year, like I'm lucky. I got like Katie's on my team. Like I got a pretty good team, and we threw where our single in the first game was more than the quad of the last place team because it's a 4-game thing. So if you want to feel good about yourself, that's a really fun place to go. It's like at the end of the season, everything's already done. You just show up, you average like whatever you average 250, and you've crushed the entire field by a mile. So you feel really good about yourself, and it's a Bonnie Doon, so you're going to average 250 probably. So it's okay.
My brother and I have a work Christmas party that's at Bonnie Doon this
Ooh.
winter, so we're gonna go to that and just have fun.
Oh, there's gonna be no trash talking in that at all.
No.
It's funny when you get people that don't bowl leagues or competitive on the lanes. Like you're talking Corporate Challenge, and I know it's got. So my work had a function at the bowling alley, and they trash talked me for the weeks leading up to it. And I actually got a little nervous, thinking, man, if I mess this up, they know I leave weekends and I go to tournaments and I'm bowling 3 nights a week and I'm spending all these. And I'm thinking to myself, one guy that doesn't bowl is going to get hot. It doesn't matter. He's going to throw 3-4 in a row. And he's like, oh, this game's so easy and just blah, blah, blah. Well, the first 2 frames, the guy throws a strike and a right corner miss on that strike. And I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. Well, I think the closest to me after 2 games, the first game was 140 and the second game was 110. And then I was like, okay, you're fine. These guys all know. Like I just, and they had some pretty good scores, but I mean, you get nervous. So I get where Scott's coming from. I want to bowl against my work all the time. There's like 20 of us and I just kicked the shit out of all of them. So
it's a nice end of the season, like make you feel good going into the summer. Like you kind of like struggle through the year and then you go there and you're like, maybe I'll bowl again next year. Like it's like a nice little cherry on the Sunday, right? Like it's pretty good.
Okay, so perfect. That's when I'm going to set up my work party. Hey, Dex, can I book the lanes for a work party at the end of the season? They'll make me come back next year.
He's not getting the lanes then.
True.
Bill had a
Dexter likes my money.
Bill had a question for everyone before we wrap this up. What this is our last episode before the Christmas season. What does everyone want?
Oh,
what do you guys
question.
Want?
You know what I want?
What's that?
I want a Greenworks backpack blower, battery powered.
Is that is that a snow blower?
Yeah, it's like instead of the Hilti blower, it's Greenworks because that's the snow shovel I have. That's what I want. I looked it up. It's on Amazon. If anybody wants to kind of gather their money together. Christmas.
Everyone take notes. There's 34 people watching this. If everyone chimes in, it's not much.
Hey, if everybody throws in $10, I'll have enough to cover it. Let's go. I'll start a GoFundMe page.
I don't know.
It's technically a leaf blower that he's going to use to blow snow, so I can see why he's a little confused.
That's true.
It is a leaf blower.
Yeah.
What do we want for Christmas? I'd love to win our matches in January. Can somebody arrange that for me?
Any team that lined up to play the pros just tanked a little bit.
Don't we just need a little monkey in the back with a stick to knock the pins down like the Holy Rollers have?
Oh,
too soon. That's called.
Did I say that out loud?
It's okay.
Sad voice.
I need Henry to make me another pair of shoes for Christmas. That would be pretty
Let's
cool.
go. Bring me some shoes.
Yeah, I need to go buy a pair. To have
I think I need that too.
You need another pair too?
Yeah.
Julie, your shoes are good?
They're barely holding on.
What?
Nah, I'm joking with you. They're good.
I fixed them 3 times. Yeah, I do shoes. If anybody wants a Velcro on the bottom, I do them. $25 a shoe. Just in case. Bring them to the alley.
Christian got his done by you, no?
What's that?
Did Christian get his done by you?
I think he did
I don't know.
himself.
He said he was going to.
I've done a ton. I buy the Velcro and I did my own, and then you can do shoes. I'm like, sure. So I just started doing some shoes. I experimented with Julie's shoes, and then the first 2 times wasn't very good. So the third time worked like a charm.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't use contact cement because they do leave streaks on the lanes. So I don't use contact. But for Julie's shoes, I decided, you know what? I'm going to use contact.
Sorry to everyone on that Sunday night match play. I tried to play it off so cool, so wasn't me.
I blame
Sorry,
Tim
Rylan.
and Dexter. Oh, well.
Oh, Christian made his himself. You got some competition here, Henry.
He can do them all. What does Brandon want for Christmas?
I want you to have a better attitude.
Ooh.
Oh. That was a waste of a Christmas present.
Wish for something else, man.
Right?
That's all
Julie?
I need.
Kind of like Henry, if people want to send me money, I would love to have a pinball table. Well, that's a lot. Or you could just,
I know
Arcadium
I know Arcadium had a thing where if you played, you got your name into a draw for a pinball machine.
That okay, don't
Okay, what?
that pissed me off.
Why?
It was for like open play. It had nothing to do with the members.
What? Do you want me
I
to
went-
call the management and
no.
complain?
No,
I can. I know them.
It's over. It's over. So I like never showed up. I was like, what's the point?
This is bullcrap.
It's bullcrap.
No one remembers or wants to remember this one, Christian. We're leaving that one in the past.
Don't you have a bowling alley right now?
Even I started watching that and I was like, I gotta turn this off. I can't.
The
These
wa-
guys
I,
are.
I haven't checked the watch time statistics, but they were probably really fucking bad.
Well. Okay.
All right.
What do you want for Christian? Ashton, what do you want? What do you want for Christian? What do you want for Christmas?
Honestly, I just want to be good at bowling again. That's all I want. I wanna get my shit together, but Santa can't bring me that, so I gotta figure that one out on my own.
Speaking of attitudes, Brandon, that's what
Coach Henry.
Ashton's problem is. He's got a bad attitude when he's bowling.
Just a little
I've-
bit.
Before singles, I had a practice and a good talk with Dexter about stuff beforehand. That helped a lot.
Good.
But we've got some work to do. We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's tough when you want to do so good
Mhm.
and yet it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like you can practice until you're blue in the face and you still miss that corner pin on a spare. So it's your next ball that matters. And even I haven't figured that out.
My last year YBC, I think I'm forcing myself a bit to try and be too good. But I just gotta.
You are. Relax.
Yeah. I need to just
You're
relax.
okay. There's lots of time.
Yeah.
You got like
We
30 more years to stress about bowling, man.
Exactly.
Oh god, I'm in for a rough fucking
Oh
ride.
shit, man. It never ends.
The
then
running
you have-
joke. The running
Yeah.
joke on the average pros is we need like the Ted Lasso. We need to like hire a team like psychologist to just have a room for us to cry in behind the lanes, and that would make us better.
I think if we're going the Ted Lasso approach, I think I just need a coach who doesn't understand shit about bowling and just
Well, Henry's
Tell me
signing
what
up
I'm
to
doing.
coach
Hey,
bowling. He doesn't
That's
know nothing.
probably
about
why he
bowling.
wants me to be a coach,
yeah, that Henry is the Fife and bowling Ted Lasso.
right?
Awesome. That's awesome.
That's pretty
That's
funny.
not. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
All right, it's an hour 13. Does everybody want to stay in here and comment on a marble race to find out the giveaway winner?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll set this up real quick. If you guys want to talk about whatever, it's gonna take a tiny bit. Last minute entries, I'll go for another minute, and then I'll take away the banner, and we're
If
gonna get a
I
marble
join
race
again,
going.
can I get 2 entries?
No,
Okay. I just want that.
You
shirt.
want to win a T-shirt?
This
doesn't-
is the only merch I have, and like that
Didn't-
bowling shirt that's like cursed.
Didn't the average
Dude.
pros buy you enough shirts?
no. Our frames
It's gonna
of
be a
shame
pajama
shirts
shirt. Okay, Henry.
are cursed.
Oh,
They're like genuinely cursed. I don't know
Yeah,
how
you don't
many
want
people have
those.
bowled a shift
Oh.
in them, but only like 2 out of maybe 20 have made a shift. They're bad.
okay. Well, my next shift, I'm gonna bring my frames of shame one that you guys got me, and I'll pull a shift, and it'll be the first time I ever make a cut.
No, that one's
Okay.
fine. The teal one's fine. It's
The
our
two
black.
are fine.
No, the actual. No, Henry has one of those. Henry has
Yeah.
just a normal frames of shame shirt.
It's a
Don't
jersey.
wear
What's
it.
wrong with you guys?
It's, dude. I averaged $1.90 at
Dexter, I hope you do bring
singles when I wore that
jersey.
shirt. It's not good. It's not good.
Challenge accepted.
You know what? I'm just gonna blame my bowling on the shirt. Just
Yeah,
it's
stop
not the
wearing
whole
it.
season. It's not been me.
Hey,
It's just because that
It's
shirt's
not
been in my room.
you. It's the bowling ball. Did you try different bowling
I
balls?
should, I
Oh,
should get a
God.
new set.
I got a set I can sell you.
You can probably spend your way out of the problem you're having. Just buy everything, and some combination should work, right?
Should I
Correct.
just pay the person who works in the back of the Holy Rollers lane? Or
Yeah,
yeah.
same guy. Just have him follow you around tournaments.
You ordered it 9 months ago, Isaac.
They took a while to come in. That's all I'm gonna say. It took a bit. All right. We have 38 people. Giveaway's closed. I'm gonna take this banner away
Is the marble race ready to go?
in a second. We're gonna. Okay, Max Racers. 38. All right.
You better got my name in there.
Everybody's in here. Don't worry.
Whether you win or not, your name's in there.
All right. Oh, perfect. We're already good to go. Let's start. We're going right now. Everybody's in. 38 racers.
Oh,
Let's go.
Crazy.
Oh, before
Oh,
the winner gets determined.
oh.
This is the Average Pros episode. First place and last place will win a shirt.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That hurts my feelings.
I don't see my name.
Just kidding. I don't have any feelings.
Isabel's in first. This is a crazy looking map. Some people can fall off, so if you fall off first, that's a shirt.
What?
Oh,
Oh, who's
I
that?
think Kevin wins a shirt. I think Kevin wins a shirt. I think he wins.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
She's following the math, but a little bit too late. Yeah. Oh, we're hearing some weird noises. This is an interesting map.
What happens
It's hard to
here? Like, is
follow
this a
his
7-minute video to watch these balls fall?
No, this is all a simulation.
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes.
Did you think they built this?
I don't know what
Henry?
that buzzing
Just
is. I don't know if
for you?
that's.
See ya, Amy.
Everybody's falling off. This is not
Later,
good.
Amy.
Henry, you're shooting up in the standings here.
Yeah, and so is Jordan. It must be a shoots thing.
Oh, there I am.
I still
Will,
don't see
I
my
saw your
name.
name. I saw Mark Doss.
Can you just pick the number?
The finish
I
He's
like
line
almost
right
at
there.
hey, he's almost
That's
at the
the
bottom. Oh no.
Man, we're getting close.
Holy jeez. You should have started this thing 20 minutes ago.
No, we're almost there.
It's right there. Oh, Jordan! Jordan swoops in for the win at the last second.
Oh.
Okay. So it's Jordan.
No,
and-
he's suspended. He's not eligible.
Congrats, Jordan. And who was the person who fell first for winning? Yeah. Everyone's reaching the end now, but yeah. First place and last place wins. Carrie will be in touch with you for a shirt. Congrats.
Why is okay? How come Carrie will be?
He makes
guys
the
just-
shirt.
You guys just pass all your dirty work off to somebody else?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like
Yeah.
us.
I don't think my
Right.
damn name was in there.
It was. Trust me.
No, I'm looking at all these goddamn names. This is okay. Okay.
You're gonna
Whatever.
have George's shirt. He's suspended anyways.
No, it's fine. It's fine. He won it fair and square. I
I'm
hate
gonna
it
make sure
here.
your name's in here, Julie. Don't worry. Give me a second.
No,
Rerun it.
no.
Redo.
Another 7 minutes.
This is bullshit. Just like our first match. Bullshit.
Oh, I don't think your name is in here, Julie. We can get you a shirt sometime. It's fine.
No, I don't need it.
I did not miss anybody else. Don't worry. It's just
I don't
Julie.
need it.
It's
That's so
fine.
rude.
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
Kevin-
Are we
What,
done?
4 times?
Yeah, Kevin and Jordan have won a shirt. So yeah, somebody will be in touch with you for that. But yeah,
Good job to everyone. Very
thanks
proud of you.
everybody for watching the podcast. This was a
Thank
fun
you
one.
guys.
Thank you, Average Pros, for filming with us and doing a podcast with us.
I can't wait to see the cabbage.
Oh, that video is
Yeah.
gonna be so fun.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. We'll give some announcements for that. Go check out our website and our merch and the Average Pros merch if you want a shirt or something, whatever you guys sell. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in,
Thanks
everyone.
so much.
Goodbye. If I can figure out how to finish this. real
Okay, we'll just hang out
I
here.
can't believe my name wasn't in there. Actually,
Let's do a redo. We're
No.
doing another race.
Nope.
no,
No.
see, Bill's on my.
Run
you know,
it.
actually,
No,
Dexter,
no,
you
no.
are right.
Nope.
I did
let's
write
smile.
join.
That's good. I think Dex is right in the comments. She didn't
Yeah,
write
you know,
join.
but
she
I did
wrote
it
join with
earlier.
extra ends, and
Yeah,
that was
she
not
did
the
it earlier.
directions in the
I did it
banner.
earlier.
Oh, I didn't. You sent
back
it
on the
last
YouTube.
second. You sent it
No.
last second.
No, she did
Go
it earlier.
to YouTube.
And she
Very
did
first
do it right. No,
comment.
she used an exclamation mark the first time.
Yeah,
Stop.
you guys join just that. Nothing else. No new ends or
It's
no
what it said on the banner.
exclamation points. It's okay. I'm sorry, Julie. We'll
End
do
this.
it next
End it.
time.
Oh,
All
End
right.
it.
Thank
Hit
you guys
end.
for watching.
Cut it. It's over.
All
Hurry
right.
up. I'm taking my shirt off. Hurry up.